Fellow explorers.
Hey folks, listen to the captain.
Yeah, listen up, because I'm going to start here a story that tells you how Capgemini can reach a market or reach a revenue of $47 million just by a few steps. So what I'm going to talk about is starting with I'm lost.
Start over.
Keep going.
Björn is speaking.
That's a beer speaking. Should we
Yeah,
start?
that's the
Yeah.
Björn speaking.
Yeah, we should start Sarah. But I need, yeah.
You need more beer, you can have mine.
Sorry, I forgot about the. Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
I'll take number one.
Fellow explorers.
Hey folks, listen to the captain. He's talking to you.
Yeah, listen, because what I'm going to tell you here is how we can make a revenue of $47 million just by a few steps.
Second time I did.
Think of Capgemini as a fleet of explorers. We are conquering different regions, different shores. We have different offerings, different products that we bring to the market. Earlier this year, we acquired and joined forces with another company, Liquid Hub, which are now part of Capgemini Invent. What we're going to talk about here is one of the pieces of that acquisition, which is a data platform for patient data into specialty pharma. And I'm going to ask Captain Jennifer to tell us a bit about this market.
Thank you, Captain. So we were given the challenge of determining how to leverage the data platform that came with the Liquid Hub acquisition to increase life sciences revenue within Capgemini. So we're gonna make the first stop in our journey in North America. I'm going to give you a little bit of background around the pharmaceutical market in North America. First and foremost, the patient is at the center of everything. Today, the market is, and what I'm going to walk you through is where is the market today and where is the market going. The market today is already in a bit of a shift. The market is transitioning from retail pharmacy, mass-marketed drugs, completely depersonalized, to specialty pharmaceuticals, and this growth has happened fivefold in the last 10 years. Specialty pharmaceuticals will make up 50% of the overall pharmaceutical market in the next 2 years. What this means, what is specialty market versus retail pharmacy? It means we're working on rare disease, which means fewer patients. So a drug manufacturer may only have 1,500 patients targeted for a specific medicine, but the medicine is very expensive. I mean, it could be $1,000 per pill. So patient conversion is critical in this market. Improving the amount of people that fill their prescriptions by 5% means millions of dollars to the manufacturer. So what this platform does is it tracks the patient journey to drive patient conversion. So as an example, a patient, has at a doctor visit and is just diagnosed with a rare disease. They cannot go to the pharmacy around the corner to fill their prescription. It's limited distribution. There are specialty pharmacies out there that the manufacturer works with to distribute the product. So the first thing the patient does is they have to go to a center and fill out paperwork. They leave and don't hear anything back for a month. It could be a month later that they get a call to either receive the medicine at their house or else a call to go pick up the medicine at their doctor's office. So what's happening during this month? That's what this data platform tracks, is it provides visibility to the reimbursement process, what, notifies the patient around the copays available to them. And so the manufacturer can better understand what are the bottlenecks, how can we get the medicine out faster, and number two, why are people dropping off? Why are people not filling their subscriptions, and how can we alleviate those problems? So that's what the platform does today, and it is foundational. I mean, getting the patient journey and the data right is foundational to where the market is going. The next trend area is patient engagement, and the point here is to drive patient adherence. So now we're not only collecting data from the pharmacies around what is happening with that patient, we interact directly with the patient via a mobile app or a smart device to understand from the patient where they are, and they also get information that they need. And then the future of pharmacy is going to completely personalized medicine. That is truly where the patient is at the center of the medicine. The patient's DNA is used for medicine to cure their disease. And these problems, while we made our first stop in North America, these are global problems. The pharmacy market is all trying to understand the patient journey and improve the patient journey. So we have some, while the platform exists for the North America use cases, it is a global problem. The use cases just need to be tweaked for Europe. But we've got to get it right here first. That's it.
All right, so we had a good acquisition, we got a good platform. Let's talk some numbers. This platform supports 80 plus brands right now for 25 customers and has 150 plus partners running on the show. What we have also seen is the revenue, which is $35 million per year, good number. So let's see, why do we need to enhance this, right? It's a good number to start the process with. During the analysis, what we have found is this platform has certain challenges and we need to address them. The first key challenge is this platform was built way back in 2014. It's 4 years, but I'm calling it way back because in terms of technology, it's like Stone Age. This platform has a lot of limitation in terms of the technology used, for which the cost has been very high, the maintenance cost as well as the implementation cost. The way the platform was built, it is built to support each client as an individual instance, which means if I have 80 clients, I have 80 different deployments. And if I'm doing an enhancement for any one of these clients, I have to replicate that for 80 other clients, which means my cost increases 80 folds. Right? To ensure that we take it off, we have to have a cloud kind of platform where we do it once and everybody could leverage on it. The other problem that we have seen in this platform is particularly based on the analytics. What we have seen is the competitors have grown over the years and have a very strong analytics platform that we currently lack, and would like to develop that so that we could persist with our current customers. Now that said, we are in the top 4 in terms of the platform providers in US, and we would like to be the #1 and then leverage that to take it over to other markets like Europe. That said, I would like to have a roadmap through which I could take it further and enhance on the platform. So over to Captain Laura to talk about the roadmap.
Thank you, Captain Satya. Right, the roadmap, or what we like to call the treasure map. So we are actually handing it over to you. We know where the treasure is. We have marked it in the map, and we have set the way, the path to go there. So let me just walk you through it. First of all, as Satya mentioned, we do have the 35 million annual revenue from Liquid Hub that we want to retain. There are some risks. If we don't do certain things, we will lose it, or we will gradually lose it. So that's an imminent first step we need to do. The second one is really to give something more to the customer. So the first one was to retain the customers. The second one is to give something additional to the current customer base. So that's, and you see the numbers, 375 here, those are the investments needed at those phases. So the analytics and data science module means that we are adding new feature into the platform, new analytics feature that we could sell to the current customer base. And below here you can see actually the timeline. So it's in the very near future, so it's next year. You have to start now. And then, as we know, these are the clear facts. We know that the future is out there. We know the future, what also Jennifer said, that where everybody wants to be in 5 years. But you have to do the first steps to get there. And these are the hard facts. So you have to invest something to regain the revenue, and then with that revenue you can invest a little bit more. And then the third phase in our business case is the modern platform. So that is really, really giving the standard tool sets that we can actually grow the platform and then utilize it further into what's in blue here. So these are the ones we're doing now, and that's the future. And with these investments, so we're saying 375, 500K. The total investment is 1.3 million. But that is actually coming from the revenue, so we're getting it fitted in, and we can amortize it over the life of the investment. So it's quite minimal what needs to be done at first. So we want to go there. We have actually some people onboarded already, but we're saying that hop on board or go on the plank, and we have some people onboarded already. So, Captain Joachim.
Thanks, Captain Laura. Captain Daniel, can I give some insights to the board and to the audience?
Of course you can.
Okay, then let me explain some insights, because I think we're explaining a lot of things around all the platform. What is the current situation? What is our roadmap for the next steps? And let me explain what we did beside of all the PowerPoint creations, because one of the captains are really taking part of the biggest life science growth fair in the US, and he connected she connected the important key players in that topic already in our group. So you see on the left side Olivier Sartin. He is the owner of the Liquid Hub platform, what we already heard about. So he gave us the commitment that he see that our solution will be successful. On the right side we see Rob Hasgard. He was really a heavyweight in the US. He is $300 million P&L owner. He was completely on the life science sector. He also agreed with us and give us the commitment that our plan to conquer Europe and other countries is definitely possible, and he gives the commitment. We also built already the bridge to Europe with Marcel Müller. Marcel Müller is the account manager between the biggest engagements between Sanofi and also Bayer. So it's two big accounts in Europe, where we can really bring in that kind of business case what we now presentate to you. So I think when you have really see the slide, you recognize there is only one place free. And it's really a hot seat, because we are waiting on the next 8 hours for a response, because the two guys up there are really making pressure. They want to start. The right side, the free hot seat is really reserved for you, so you can take the possibility to reserve this or not. So this is up to you. And I think when you're curious, we will now inform you about the next steps, what we will have in our journey.
Thank you. To summarize, our solution basically helps to retain the existing revenue of $35 million and also focus on generating new revenue of $47 million. So what's the next step? So first is to invest in the data platform, which is in a phased manner, which is around 1.3 million. And in the next 2 weeks, what we intend to do is to discuss and finalize to secure the ownership, as well as to involve finance to, for a neutral balance sheet. Thank you.